Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're reacting to Amberlynn's newest video. She literally just uploaded it. Before we get started, she did cancel. Let's bring up her page. So her posts, let's go to her posts. So she canceled her live stream. No live stream tonight and no video tomorrow. I got bad news and have been busy all day and won't make it. Live stream will be made up on Sunday at 8:30 p.m. Tomorrow's video will be made up on Thursday. So that's the video we're going to be watching today. And my Let's Talk will be uploaded Saturday. Everything is still happening this week, just shifted a bit. I hope everyone has a great rest of the week and weekend. And a lot of the comments were basically just people saying, girl, you can't keep doing this. People canceling their memberships or saying, like, show up for work, please. You can't keep charging for people for content you aren't delivering. So true. I've been busy. I thought this was your job. Girl lost another tooth. Yeah, which tooth was it this week, girl? Oh my gosh. So yeah, there's that. But we're going to watch her video that she was supposed to upload the other day. So this is In a Situationship. And the real reason people are obsessed with me. Let's Talk episode 12. Oh my God, 23 minutes. Okay, it's a Let's Talk too. So it's going to be one of those with the voice notes and stuff, or yeah, yeah. Okay, well, let's just jump in. We'll see what she has in store for us today. Oh, hi, Bean. I'm literally just about to film. What? Can you... Give me 23 minutes. Just kidding, it's going to be longer than that. But give me a little bit of time, okay?
Hello. Welcome to another Let's Talk video. So I'm sure you guys are expecting a what I ate today / weigh-in. I haven't had time to do that. The last few days have been super busy for me. I wasn't even able to live stream. I am rescheduling that live stream for Sunday, so my weekly live stream is still happening. So I'm just now getting back to my normal routine and I'm able to film this video, get back to vlogging because I haven't even been vlogging for my vlog for Monday. But let's just get right into it with Sippin' Community. Could you
like, okay, really, like, she's still, like, she's always baiting people. It's like, okay, well, what happened? What's going on? Like, can you talk to us about... No, we're just gonna go just to normal schedule and I'm gonna keep you guys dangling and, like, wondering what's going on. It's so Amber.
Explain why, if you weighed in at 5:46 on May 19th, did you upload a vlog on May 21st saying you weighed in at 5:16? I talked about this in a whole video already, but my scale here at home was broke and I did not know until I went to the doctor and it weighed me there. And in my head, I was like, there's no way that my scale at home is broke because I've been using it quite frequently. I was doing weekly weigh-ins for you guys. And then I was like putting 2 and 2 together one day and I was like, you know what? Like, I feel like I'm gaining weight. So there's like no way that my scale is accurate. So then I bought a new scale and then that scale co-aligned with the scale that I actually use at the doctor's office. Show proof the DoorDasher story is real, you hog. I'm trying to think of...
That's mean.
How I can show proof without doxing his name, because obviously I don't want to do that. I actually do have a way. I have a screenshot of the notifications coming in that I actually took on my phone, and you can see my wallpaper. My wallpaper is Twinkie, which I'll show you here, and you can see behind the notifications is Twinkie. So that's genuinely...
Okay. I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's probably true. I guess it's true. But either way, I don't care. It's creepy and weird.
So that's genuinely the only proof that I can show. And obviously in the screenshot, I am crossing out his name because I don't want to dox. Why don't you see a dietitian regularly? I actually thought about it. Last time I saw a dietitian was in 2023. And it's like, I know all the knowledge, but I think having that type of support would be nice. How do you...
Amber, yeah, okay. She knows everything. She knows how to lose weight, guys. She just doesn't do it.
Why don't you get professional help? The thing is, I know how to lose weight and I have all the tools, but I just don't do them.
I also like how she's like, I already know what they're going to say. Like, she's basically saying, like, I know what they're going to say. It's just the support. The support would be nice. She's very condescending to professionals, where she, especially like health professionals, where she thinks she knows everything and she's going to act like she knows everything, and she's going to, oh, I already knew they were going to say that. I already knew they were going to tell me that. But again, that's Amber. She's very condescending. She's very rude, and she thinks she knows everything.
How do you really feel about the disconnect and lack of trust between you and your viewers? So I feel like there is a section of people who don't trust me, and there's a section of people who do trust me. And I feel like in the
What, 99 and 1? Who trusts you? People who've been on your channel for, like, they're brand new? Who trusts you?
section of people that don't trust me, there's a section of people that choose not to, and a section of people who genuinely have a reason. Because I feel like the section of people who like choose not to trust me, that's the trolls, it's the haters, it's the people who genuinely just live to see me fail, and they live to catch me in lies or expose me or start rumors. Like, I'm not even going to include them in this answer, but the disconnect that I have between the people who don't trust me but want to, it makes me sad. And I wish there was a way that I could like prove myself to them, but I know that I can't, because no matter what I say or do, sometimes it's just not enough. But I'm hoping.
Classic Amber. No matter what I say, no one's going to believe me. No matter what I do, no one's going to believe me. No one's like, no, Amber. That's not true. That is not true. If you were an honest person, if you were a reliable person, if you were a genuine person, people can usually pick up on that. Again, she's talking to her audience like they're stupid. She talks to people as if they're brand new on her channel and have never seen her history over the past 10 plus years on the platform. People are not stupid. You are stupid. You push people to their limits. You lie to people. You abuse people. You gaslight people and make them feel like idiots. And this is another example of her trying to make everyone else feel stupid and her putting herself on top again. No, Amber, that's not true.
With time, and I'm hoping with my word, and I'm hoping with like showing.
Your word means nothing. Your word means absolutely nothing. There's a reason why people question everything that comes out of your mouth. You don't have to do that with honest people. You don't have to do that with people who don't lie. You don't have to do that with people who do stay true to their word, because you know it. You can feel it. Amber, you feel like an icky feeling. You feel like, okay, what is she trying to do? What is she trying to get over on me? What is she trying to say now that's not actually what she's saying? She's manipulative. She's exploitative. She's fake. She's fake all around. And that's why people don't believe you. The people who trust you don't know you.
The side of me that is true and real and honest, that they'll finally see that. Why were you sleeping in a crib and drinking from a bottle at 4 years old? Also, were you nonverbal? No, I was not nonverbal, but as for drinking from a bottle and sleeping in a crib at 4, I have no idea. Do you seriously not hear the seal arf arf in your intro, or is it intentional? That's an instrument, but I definitely understand where you guys are coming from. I definitely hear it as well, but it is an instrument. I really like the song because like with the beat, each clip changes, and I love that. So as fun as that was, we are going to move on to...
As fun as that? Yeah, that's very convincing. As fun as that was. Oh, God, girl.
the interview.
Hey girl, hey, just come on.
I hate the interview. Like, this makes me not want to react to the whole video. I hate the interview so much.
Off a work shift. Sorry if there's noise in the background. Would you ever visit Canada? And what do you think of like goth style, like goth girls?
Who is asking these questions? First of all, no. Well, we don't have Foodie anymore, but we have Foodie to deal with. Please do not come to Canada. We do not need you in our atmosphere, stinking up the place, eating all our food. We don't need any of that. We have Foodie. Well, now she's in Syria. Yeah. So we might not actually get her back. Not going to comment on that. But no, please do not come to Canada. We do not want you here. And also, who is asking these questions? No one gives a shit about this stuff. Who are these people?
Also, would you like get any tattoos?
So 1, would I ever visit Canada? Yes. 2, what do I think of goth girls? I love the aesthetic. 3, would I ever get any tattoos? Yes, I really do want to get...
She has said this before, but she's too scared. She said it before where she wants to get tattoos, but she's too scared. She would never get a tattoo.
some tattoos. I have some tattoo ideas, but I'm just scared. I have a really high pain intolerance, but something about like the constant pain of a tattoo.
I believe she has very high pain intolerance. Yes, I do. She has a very high discomfort intolerance. Anything that's not comforting or good for her at that moment, she's going to not want to do it. She's going to make a big deal of it. She's one of the most, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, she can't go without the modern day comforts. I mean, obviously, she's 600 pounds, but that's just her. She can't be uncomfortable.
I don't know why, but it just like gives me the skeevies.
Hi, am baby. So,
Oh my God.
my name is Isaac. I've been watching you for so many years at this point.
Wow.
I feel like I know you more than my closest friends. Like,
Aw.
Why? Also, why is everyone acting like her best friend? Like, this is what makes me think they're so fake. I don't get it. It's so weird. You're not her best friend. You don't know her. And if you did know her like that, how can you still be on her side? That doesn't make sense. Like, that makes me judge you just as much as I judge Amber. Because how do you see this behavior and just continue being like, yes, queen, like, get it, yeah, but like, no, you want her to die. You're a troll.
so my question is, sorry, I partaked in a little gummy, if you will. Anyway,
Okay, pop
so
off.
my question is, what do you think makes you stand out? Like, why people are so obsessed with you? Like the compilation videos, the reaction videos, the constant obsession. I just wonder what you think about it, how you feel. But yeah, I mean, I can't say the same. Like, I've clearly been watching it for years too, but what is it? What do you think it is? All right, bye, love you.
Bye, I love you too. Genuinely.
I think it is the constant lying. It's the constant gaslighting. It's the trying to make yourself something into what you're not. She tries to constantly prove herself. She tries to constantly make a narrative that isn't there. Amber wants to be someone she's not. And that, I think, is the whole purpose of her YouTube channel, is to prove not only to other people but to herself that she is not all the stereotypes of being fat, that she's not this lazy person, that she's like, and I've said this before, that she's not the things that she doesn't want to be. But she is those things. So I think it's fascinating for people. I think it's fascinating for people to be like, oh my God, this girl is so fake. What is she going to do today? What is she going to say today? What is she going to eat today that she's lied about, that she said that she wasn't going to do? Literally at the beginning of the video, she will change her mind in one video and not even edit it out. Like, it's so interesting that someone is so weak-willed and just has no backbone. I don't even know. It's so interesting to me, but this is why I watch her, because it's like, it's a clown show. It's a lol cow, right? It's, how does this type of person exist in the world? That's what it is. It's, how does this type of person exist? And why are they posting it online like they're proud of it? It's so interesting.
I think like what it used to be for sure, especially like 2019 era, was just like the train wreck of it all. Like, there is a 570-pound girl just like posting the most craziest things. I would do so many mukbangs. Like, it was definitely trolling. Like 20.
No, she says this. She says that she was this is what I mean. This is why I watch her, because she's not trolling. She's not trolling. Like, for some stuff, I think she is, but I think it's obvious when she is. Like, right now, she's lying. She is lying through her teeth.
Oh my God, she is lying through what teeth she still has left.
That was Amber. That is real Amber. And she tries to say, like, oh, I was just trolling. It's her same thing with her diagnosis of ASMR.
2. I have ASMR. 3.
I was just trolling, guys. No, you weren't. You were being serious. But now, because you're embarrassed about it, now because you realize how stupid and how absolutely wild that was, that not only did you live that way, you posted it on the internet for the world to see, you have shame or you have embarrassment. So now it's like, I was just trolling. I was just trolling, guys. No. No. You're not that good of an actress.
18 trolling, 2019 trolling, and that was when I really started to like pick up on all the traffic, the people watching me. And even when my life now is more just like calm and bland and peaceful. And I wouldn't say I'm a train wreck per se. Like, I'm literally
Okay, let's disagree on that.
just a normal girl. Yes, I might be super morbidly obese, but it's more common than you.
You're not a normal girl. To use the word normal, average, whatever you want to use. No, you're not. Normal people, average, well, I mean, maybe in the United States, okay? That's a whole different story. And, you know, some of Canada, whatever. But people do not live this way, Amber. People do not live the life that you live. People can't live that life. You are not part of the normal. I mean, in America, yes, this is becoming normal, and that's so scary and so sad that these are the types of people that just occupy the world. That scares me.
You think just a girl who lives a normal life. I do have
You don't live a normal life. You don't. This is not a normal life. This is not an average life. I don't want to say normal because she comes for people who say the word normal. It is not a normal life. This is not normal. This is gluttony. This is sloth. This is like all the sins wrapped in one. That is your life, Amber. There's a reason they're sins. And coming from a non-religious person.
have some unique things about me, sure, but I don't think that I'm special in any way. So I almost wonder if like what keeps up the obsession from people is it's almost like mob mentality where
This is really frustrating. I hate this question. I hate this answer. She is so narcissistic. Mob mentality. She has always said that it's mob mentality. No, it's not. It is absolutely not. There's a difference between mob mentality and then people just coming around to your behavior. That is different. That is not the same thing.
everyone is kind of feeding off of each other, whether it be through like subreddits and forums and chats and like the reaction channel comments and just the reaction channels in general. It's just like it's keeping up this energy that is constantly being like spider webbed into new people and new audiences, people wanting to belong in a community and they found one. And I don't know.
No, that is not true at all. It's people coming together because they started watching you and are like, oh, like a lot of people actually liked you, Amber, to start watching you. They actually liked you. They wanted to see you get better. And then, you know what you did? You lied to them. You gaslit them. You made a mockery of yourself on the internet. You continued to put on weight despite saying that you were trying to lose weight all these years. People come around. People pick up. People are not as stupid as you say they are, as you think they are. And that is what is so incredibly narcissistic and egotistical of you, is that you think you are so much smarter and so much better than everyone else, that you will put them down and say, and people coming around to your behavior and recognizing that, oh no, this isn't right. This is not how people should live. This is not how people should treat other people. You will say that is mob mentality and that we just want to be part of a community. Absolutely fucking not. I have other communities I can be a part of. I want to talk about you because I find you so incredibly infuriating. You are making money off of exploiting yourself. You are not a good person. That's why I make videos about you. That's why I want to talk about you, because I think you are not a good person. You don't deserve the life you get to live. You live in luxury and it's not right. It's not fair to other people who have to go and work the 9 to 5, who have to go and slave every day, work multiple jobs, take care of kids, and you get to sit on your fucking fat ass, fupa, whatever the fuck you want to call it, your shelf ass all day and gorge yourself into an early grave. That's disgusting to me, and that's why I want to say something about it. It's not because it's a mob. It's because I think you are a repulsive and disgusting person, and I think you have no moral character, you have no backbone, you have no actual empathy for people. You say you do, but you don't. I just think, honestly, Amber, you are a horrible person. You're a horrible person, and that's why I make commentary on you. And I think the people who don't say anything and who defend you just don't know you yet. They don't know you yet.
It's definitely crazy. I feel like if all of that disappeared one day, I still would be able to make a living here on YouTube because
I don't believe that. I really don't believe that.
I do have a lot of like supportive people who like aren't quote unquote obsessed with me. They just like watching my videos, and I'm just very grateful for anyone who clicks on my content and watches me.
How can you enjoy her content when all it does is address the haters? All she does is talk about these rumors and speculation. So it's like, that's what I don't get. If she didn't address any of that and she just lived her life, did what she wanted to do, said this is what she wanted to do, I can get on board with that. Live your life, girl. I'm not one to say how to live your life unless you're being a piece of shit person who's profiting off of it. Then I have something to say about it. But if you're just living your life, doing your own thing, you're not bothering anyone, you're not abusing anyone, you're not lying about things, you're not exploiting your viewers and their empathy for your own personal gain, then I wouldn't have anything to say. But I have so much to say because you are just shit. You are a shit person. You are a shitty person. And I hate that. I hate shitty people. I don't like it. Like, stop. Just stop.
So, thank you for accepting my request.
Of course.
Also, I have to say, why does every single person thank her? Every single person is like, oh my God, thank you so much. I really enjoy this opportunity. Why? Opportunity for what? Like, for her to sit on her couch and answer your question and then like order like, what? Why is everyone so thankful and appreciative and grateful for her?
I wanted to ask, why do you think your weight loss has been so unsuccessful? I know people have different measures of success, but if you view it from an objective standpoint, you've been on your weight loss journey for over 10 years, and all you've really done is go.
I'm going to pause it real quick.
Of course she's going to pause it because she doesn't like where this is going. She pauses when she doesn't like where it's going, so she has to say something first. Let's see what she's going to say.
I've been on my weight loss journey publicly for over 10 years, but my first diet was when I was 10, and I'm currently 34. So I've been trying to lose weight for over 2 decades, for 24 years.
Okay, that doesn't make you look better, actually. So I don't know if I would have said that.
So it's just publicly I have shown it for the last 10.
Go from being in the 300s to the 500s. And
she always has to interrupt when it's someone that's not kissing her ass and they're trying to make an actual point. She has to interrupt them and say something and be like, oh, well, wait. She's done this before.
Diet ever. I was 10 years old. I was in the 200s somewhere, and here I am all the way up in the 500s, and my highest known weight was 572.4. So yeah, it's kind of crazy.
And I think it's hard for others and myself to rationalize this because
it is hard for
oh my God, let her finish though. Like, I want to hear what she's gonna say. Come on.
People to rationalize. And I love the show 600 Pound Life because it shows that people who reach this size, because I get it, there's like levels to these things, like overweight, then it's just like, okay, you're morbidly obese, then it's like, okay, you're super morbidly obese, and then it's just like there are a few classes to it. And
the fact that that's even classes though nowadays, like, you're not even just morbidly obese, you are super morbidly obese. That is wild to me that we've come to a society in a place where that can be a reality.
Reach the point where it's like I am at the highest, and I'm fully aware that like my BMI used to be in the hundreds. My BMI now is 94, and that's still really bad. But for one's BMI to
It used to be in the hundreds. Now it's only 94.
get that high, and for one's weight to get that high, you have to go through a lot of trauma in your life. Trigger warning, whether that be emotionally, physically, sexually, you have to go through a lot. And I have gone through every single one of those things.
Yeah. And again, I don't like downplaying anyone's trauma. That is not what I'm doing here. What I don't like about Amber is that, like, yes, she probably has absolutely gone through this, but it's the fact that she has to say, and I've gone through every single one, every single trauma I have experienced. No, you haven't. It's like, again, I don't like commenting on trauma because I am not one to say what she has been through, but it's just it's the way she says it. I've been through every single one. That's what irritates me. It's very performative.
Like, I was in foster care. Like, you're not in foster care just because. And even in foster care, I went through a lot. So it's me not healing all those things at the time, and then even as an adult, like finding it so hard to like speak about the hard things and wanting to heal and figuring out why I am the way I am. It's just like this constant vicious cycle.
You've had multiple health scares slash struggles throughout that time, which would motivate a lot of us to take the weight loss really seriously. You know, from being unable to do normal activities like traveling and walking to literally having cancer. Like the worst, one of the worst things imaginable, really.
Yeah.
So surely with all of these things, you would be eager to improve and, you know, lose the weight so you can enjoy your life. And
That's how I know it
Let the girl finish the question.
is a mental thing and it's not like a choice at all. And I know a lot of people, they look
What is a choice is pulling out your phone, opening up DoorDash, looking through the menu, deciding what you want, putting it in your cart, making sure everything's right, pressing order, waiting for the DoorDasher guy who's in love with you, even though you say that you're creeped out by him, ordering DoorDash again despite that, and then going outside of your apartment to meet the DoorDasher in the lobby or the front to get your food. I think that's a lot of choices and it's not out of your control. So nobody puts the food in your mouth other than you.
at bigger people and they think that we're choosing this life. I'm telling you, 95% of us are not choosing this. It is so
Who chooses to put the food in your mouth? Other than Emily, the feeder.
mentally exhausting to be an addict of food and to have turned to food since you were just a little child. I have a whole family of addicts, and I'm not the only food addict. Like my grandma, she has passed away. She was over 600 pounds. And it definitely is not only environmental, but it's mental. And it's also genetics and hereditary and all of that stuff. So it's a mixture of like so many things.
So many things that aren't her fault, you guys. So many things that aren't her fault.
healthy, but every diet is unsuccessful and you end up making excuses for yourself.
I don't always
Oh my god. If she doesn't let this girl finish the damn question. Oh my god.
make excuses. I have
Yes. Okay. What? Sorry, what was that?
Be healthy, but every diet is unsuccessful and you end up making excuses for yourself.
I don't always make excuses.
Oh god.
I have, yes, but I have a lot of reasons for the way that I am.
They're not excuses, they're reasons. Amber, this is wordplay. This is semantics. This is wordplay. You are so famous for this.
And I recently, like even publicly, I was like, can you guys help me like figure out like what is the difference between excuses and reasons? Thankfully, I now have a clear picture of that. But yeah, I
Oh.
have made some
Okay, so tell us, what is it? What's the difference between an excuse and a reason, Amber? Tell us, please. I would love to know. Please educate me.
excuses in the past, and I'm not perfect, so I probably still do to this day. But I do have a lot of reasons for the way that I am, and I am trying to work on that.
What are the reasons? What are the excuses? Like that was a bunch of word salad to me. That meant nothing.
Sorry if this is mean or if it's really long.
It's not mean at all.
I just didn't want to like sugarcoat it. But yeah, thank you for listening. Have a good day.
Oh, of course. I hope you have a good day too. And that was not mean. Like, that was like true constructive criticism. Like, I know a lot of people think that if I receive something like that, I think it's hate. I don't think that's hate at all. I think that's very valid. So thank you.
No, and I think this is a bunch of lies too. I think she just literally only included that so that she's like, I'm not only picking ones that are just totally against what I do, like, or that's just totally supporting what I do. That's why she picked that. But if you notice, one of her tells is she cannot let them talk, as we just saw. It was like that was infuriating. She will not let them finish. Meanwhile, people that are kissing her fucking ass, she'll let go on for like 4 minutes. when it's like this girl could barely get a word out and Amber was interrupting her nonstop. That's where you can tell it's starting to like get a little jab in where she's like, no, actually, I don't make excuses. I make reasons.
You for feeling comfortable to share that with me.
Amber, my hecticana comfort queen.
Oh my gosh.
I fucking love you, girl.
Please find a new comfort. Please find a new, if that comforts you. I'm judging.
What is the crack? I have two little questions for you.
Okay.
One being, have you ever played an instrument? I'm so curious. You kind of seem like someone that would sing, but I don't know. Okay.
So regarding,
It just reminded me of the TikTok. I'm gonna put the TikTok here. Sorry if I'm probably gonna have to change the song or change the audio so that it won't get, not that copyright matters to me right now. I don't make any money off of these videos. Probably never will. But it's funny. I have to show you guys this.
instrument, I am not the greatest at it. I played the flute in like elementary school. And regarding singing, I love to sing. Like, I am not good at it by any means. I was in chorus in 6th grade, which I loved so much, but I'm not the greatest at singing. But I'm telling you, I love it.
Curious if you've
I'm like I do love to sing. I think singing is so fun, but I'm not good at it either. The only thing is that I don't put TikToks about it online. I just do it by myself when no one's home, other than Bean.
ever played any, or would you ever consider picking one up? I can see you with like a bass or singing.
I would love, honestly, my dream, electric guitar. Like, hello, how are you? Oh my God, that's my dream.
That would be so cool to know how to play guitar, electric guitar. That's something I've always wanted to know too. Just guitar in general. Musician, I think that's so cool when people do that. It's awesome. If you're a musician, I'm jealous of you.
Also, very different question. Maybe the complete opposite, but I was wondering if you had been following everything that's happening in Palestine right now. I'm kind of curious if you've been doing that. I love you. Goodbye. Goodbye.
She actually sent me another one, but I am going to respond to the first thing. Yes, I do follow it, but I try very, very hard not to talk about politics on my channel. I have in the past, like years and years ago. Sometimes I'll let something slip. Let's listen to your next one.
If you're not comfy with that second question, I would just want to ask, have you ever been to Ireland? And would you ever go? I think you'd love it here. Yeah, that's it. Thanks.
No, I'm totally fine with that question. And would I ever go to Ireland? Sure. I mean, I've never been out of the country in general, so I don't know.
Hello, Amber. This is Ease from Jordan in the Middle East. And yes, you have fans in the Middle East. My question is there an ex of yours that...
This sounds like a robot. Maybe that's rude to his voice. I don't know. It sounds like a robot. It's so weird.
If asked you to patch things up and be back together.
Mostly even the cadence. Like, yes, it has like a little bit of that kind of vocally fry noise, but it's also the cadence of it. It's very odd. It's like AI.
That you would say yes to. You don't have to give us the name of that ex. Just answer with yes or no. And give us all of the suspense in the world. You're not a failure. Your haters might say it to you or express it over and over again. You're not. You have a YouTube channel that has over 250,000 subscribers. And that is not easy because I've tried to do it myself. I have run a YouTube channel for 7 years. And guess what? I've only 113 subscribers. So I gave up. So this achievement is great. It's huge. You might be thinking, okay, what about my weight? You're still trying. Even if you've tried a dizillion...
She sent this to herself.
...times and failed. As long as you feel like you're trying, then you haven't failed. Again, too much love to you.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Like, that was honestly really sweet and I needed to hear it. As for the ex thing, I'm not going to say yes or no.
Hey Amber, hope you're doing
Wow. Thank you. Cut it out. Like, that's so annoying.
good. I'm a little shy, so sorry.
Aw, don't be.
My question would be, have you ever considered getting a food scale when counting your calories? Because I've lost over 80 pounds
I do have one.
now.
Congrats on your.
See, again, she let that last person talk, the one who was kissing her ass. She let him talk like the whole time and barely said anything. And now for this one, she's interrupting them again because they're actually trying to make a valid criticism or like a valid point, I guess you should say.
Freaking weight loss. Hell yeah. I was gonna say fucking weight loss and then I stopped myself, but congrats on your fucking weight loss. I had to have emphasis in there because 80 pounds is amazing.
It's been a process, but in the beginning when I was counting my calories, I was greatly underestimating how much I was actually eating.
Yeah.
Because I didn't have the proper measurements for it, and a serving size I thought, like in my head, I was eating the serving size, but I was actually overeating.
Yeah.
And so once I started weighing my food on my food scale, I noticed a significant difference, and I'm actually able to stay under my calories.
And random facts, she still has a little more to go, but I just pause it for a second. Random facts. What measuring your food is not as like reliable. Like something on the back of a nutrition label, it can say like half a serving, like half a cup is a serving. But when you go to weigh it out, if it says 28 grams, it's like it doesn't match. So what's more reliable is definitely weighing your food. I definitely agree with this 100%.
So just wondering. And then also with like certain packages, it'll say a certain weight, but if you weigh it, sometimes it's heavier. So it's actually more calories. So it might say like it's 100 calories for that item, but it actually is more if you weigh it. So
oh my god, I literally just said that.
Hope you have a great day. Say hi to Twinkie.
Of course,
okay,
of
bye.
course. Bye.
Hey, oh my god, I'm so excited to send this to you. Sorry I sound like that. I'm not feeling very well.
Oh, I hope you feel better.
I've been following you and watching you for years. Like, it's been, I want to say, at least 6 years. And
I'm getting bored of the voice memos. This is going on way too long.
I've always, like, defended you in the comments. I've always thought the hate you get is so ridiculous. Because no matter what, like, I don't care about being, like, attacked, for lack of a better word. I always argue back with them because I feel like these people are so stupid. Like, what are you even, I don't know.
I bet when you stick up for me too, they're like, hi, Amber, I know it's you. And by the way, thank you so much for sticking up for me. That means a lot.
I feel like anyone...
Not a hill I would die on, but all right, do your own thing. It's none of my business.
Any grown adult who is dedicating so much time of their lives to hating on you and making videos about you, I feel like you cannot be a bigger loser. Like, that is so embarrassing in my opinion.
It is.
I would say people who defend Amber are the bigger losers, but again, that's just my opinion.
Weird, I will say.
But yeah, so I just wanted to say that before I ask my question. So my question is, I am a personal trainer, so that's the question that came to my mind. Would you ever consider...
How are you a personal trainer and you follow Amberlynn and support Amberlynn with all of the bullshit that she spews? Again, looking at you sideways, girl.
Getting a personal trainer.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it would be so helpful for you. I saw in your recent video that you got a Fitbit and you're going to be tracking your steps, so that's so exciting. I'm really excited for you.
Clearly this person doesn't, again, these fans or whatever, they clearly don't watch her. The last one too, where she didn't even know her height. I'm sorry, like she answers these questions all the time. Clearly, like, this is why it's like they're not really fans if they don't even know these basic facts about Amber. Like, come on, know the lore. Know the lore.
And I hope that works out for you. But yeah, would you ever get a personal trainer? Even if it was online, someone trying to help you?
So thank you for the question. And this was an older one. This is from when I did get the Fitbit, but the Fitbit came
okay, fair enough. Okay, I'll give them that. Fair enough. Amber's fault.
Destroyed. Like, the box was destroyed. The Fitbit was not working. It was broke. So...
broken, but I don't believe that. I think it didn't fit. How does it get that badly damaged in shipping? Like, I've never received something that was that, especially if it was a pricey item. you best believe I would be contacting that company and being like, what the fuck is this? Because that's not okay, first of all. Like, I totally believe it just didn't fit her and she didn't want to talk about it, or she didn't want to use it and didn't want to talk about it. So she made up this bullshit lie.
I never got a new one, which I probably should, because
Yeah, you should have said, like, hey, like, you could have taken a picture of the package, put on, this is how it came to me. You wouldn't even have to open it. You could say, this is, because if it was that badly damaged, I think the package would show the damage. It wouldn't just be a picture perfect package. So you could take a photo of the package, say, this is how it came to me. I cannot turn it on. I cannot do anything with it. Like, it's broken. And they would probably refund you or have to do something. It's Fitbit. That's probably something that they would have as a service. That's just stupid. Like, unless she's just that lazy, which I also don't put past her. She probably is that lazy. But again, like, this is a bullshit lie.
keeping track of your steps, it can be extremely motivating to like do more steps. And you can get very creative with it. And I just know that from past experiences. But would I get a personal trainer? That is not something that I am currently interested in. No.
If I had the money, I would be getting a personal trainer so fast so that I could like know what exercises to do for my body, what would be the best to get me like, you know, the kind of fit that I want to be. Like, to me, I would get a dietitian, or like a meal planner or something like along those lines to look at all of my diet, what I might need for my size, my weight, my height, and my age, my gender, all of that stuff, what I want to do with my life. I would get a nutritionist or dietitian, and I would get a personal trainer, I think. And I would also get a mental health, like, psychologist. But anyway, like, I was just talking about physical health here. That would be one of the things that I'd want to spend money on, because like, to me, it's so much work trying to figure out your own workouts, or like trying to figure out, especially when like, I don't know anything about it. So that would be something that would actually be very valuable to me, and information that I don't have. So that's something I would absolutely spend my money on, especially if I had money like Amber. That's shocking. And like, my life was at risk like Amber. Like, that's so shocking to me that she doesn't get one or doesn't want one. I mean, it's not, it is like, coming, like, if it was me, it would be, but I mean, like, it's Amber, so it's not shocking.
Amberlynn, my name is Bug, like the ladybug. I'm from Melbourne, Australia, and I've been watching you for such a long time, I think since like 2017 or 2018.
Wow.
You're literally the only YouTuber that I actually keep up with, and I've seen, I think, all of your videos.
Dang.
Judging.
You're just so comfy. Your content is so comfy, so thank you.
She's a comfy hugger.
That's what Grandma says. I'm a comfy hugger.
You are.
It's all the plush. The plush. What? Thank you.
I was just wondering if there's anything at the moment that you really want to learn, or if there's any kind of hyperfixations that you have. I know that you were interested in psychology a while ago. I think you said you went to school. I can't remember if it was criminology or like criminal justice or something. Like,
Yes.
Is there anything that you think about it?
Again, another fan who doesn't know that it's criminal justice. How do you not know these things if you're a so-called fan who's been watching for forever?
And you're like, I'd really love to study that or learn more about that. Thank you for considering my question.
Definitely psychology. It's always been psychology. And like, to go like deeper, like,
I studied psychology. I have a master's degree in psychology, so I'm very personally offended by that. Amber, no.
go in the mind of like a murderer, because like, why? Like, what are you?
That is so... Sorry, that's very stereotypical. Like, when people think of psychology, it's like, oh, I'm going to be a criminal psychologist or a psychologist of psychopaths. Like, no, it's very sensationalized, actually. And that's, I hate that she said that. That's so annoying.
What are you thinking? Like, what? I also want to learn more about borderline personality disorder, because that is what I have. And with awareness, like, it genuinely changes your life. And then when you actively work on that awareness, like, it's life-changing. Anything to do with the mind. Like, the mind is just so interesting to me. Or also, I really like medical stuff. Like,
this 550-pound woman who is a chronic manipulator, liar, abuser, gaslighter, says she's interested in not only mental health, but physical health. Not hard to find the irony in that.
At the same time, though, that gives me a little bit of anxiety.
Okay.
Girl, what doesn't give you anxiety? This reminds me of the meme. It's so fine. Like, I have ADHD myself, so I thought it was so funny, though, because it's so true. The meme where it's like a Twitter post and someone's like, having ADHD is, you can't do this with ADHD. And someone commented and they're like, can you do anything? And that's how I feel with Amber all the time. I always think of that meme where it's like, girl, can you do anything? Like,
Hi, Amberlynn. I need your opinion on situationships. Like, how do we feel about them?
Amber loves situationships, but then no.
I have been in a few myself. For
She loves them.
me, situationships are hard because my feelings grow. I am even loyal in a situationship. Like, I will not talk to anyone else. Like, you're it.
I don't know if this is stereotypical, but I think it would be very hard for a person with BPD to be in a situationship. I don't think that would go over very well, which is why she's starting to say like she develops feelings and she can't deal with it.
And that could be a BPD thing. I don't know, but I'm a very loyal, committed person, and I
don't even know what to say about that. Okay.
I'm also very jealous, and I worry, and I'm like, well, I'm committed, but what if they're not? Because in situationships, you're usually not in a loyal situation.
Amber, you talk to multiple people at the same time. You jump from one person to the next, seemingly without any space in between. How are you loyal and committed?
Relationship. Some are, but it just depends. For me, I think that they should happen because it's like just jumping into a relationship, like a true relationship, probably isn't the greatest idea for some people. It's like good to get to know someone, like start off as friends and then, get into something more romantic, and that's where the situationship comes in. But if it's just a situationship and that's it, and there's no like end goal of like, okay, are we going to get into a relationship or what? Then it's almost like pointless. But
I'm sorry, Amber is the last person that I want to hear give any type of relationship advice at all. She has the most toxic relationships. And like I don't want to hear any of this. This is pointless. This is useless. You have no information that I would like to know.
What works for you might not work for me, and everyone's different. I just know that I go into dating with a goal. That goal is to find my person, because that is what I love about love, is like having your best friend and having your other half and having your person and someone that can rely on you and you can rely on them. And yeah, it's just like a best friend that you find extremely sexy. Are you guys?
I mean, like, yeah, like that's cool. That's great. That's usually what people want out of relationships. But I don't believe that for Amber. Amber wants a caretaker and someone who she can just bulldoze over and tell them when to get her things. And I don't believe that she would do the same thing for the other person. And that's the kind of relationship she wants. She wants a one-sided relationship. So again, while she says the things that seemingly sound right or what people would want, she doesn't walk the walk. She doesn't do anything that would actually display that that's how she feels. If anything, it shows that she feels the opposite. Like, she has shown time and time again that she does not care about her partner. She doesn't care about her partner's wants or needs. She cares about her own. And that's the type of relationship that Amber wants. She wants a caretaker, a caregiver. She wants someone who's going to be there at her, pardon the pun, beck and call, and not have to do the same for them. Not a relationship.
All right, you guys, now it is time for bad choices.
No. I hate bad choices. I hate it. I hate it. What is she gonna say? I'm scared. No, Amber.
Would you accept $500,000, but every time you speak, you have to rub your nipples? No, because that sounds like a rest of my life type of thing. And who am I speaking to? That just could make a lot of people uncomfortable. Is it okay to cheat on your partner if they gain 100 pounds? No, it's never okay to cheat on your partner. And if you're going to cheat on your partner because they gained weight, leave them. They deserve so much better. Would you rather be with someone smart than someone gorgeous? Why can't we have both? In the event of a zombie apocalypse, would you sacrifice everyone here to save yourself? There are people that I would without a doubt save before I save myself. In a
Oh, phew. Good. Okay. I was gonna say, if we just have Amber left, we're doomed.
literal heartbeat. Do you think you would be an excellent teammate to have on The Amazing Race? No.
Okay. Imagine that would be actually like a challenge. Like you have to be put with a person like Amberlynn Reid and still like that would be a challenge. Interesting. That's funny.
Just due to the fact that I'm 500 pounds and we need to be moving very, very, very quickly. And I'm not a very, very quick mover. Anyways, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Bye, Amber. That was absolutely insufferable. Hey, Hexacana. That actually kind of pissed me off, to be honest. But that's all for today. Let me know what you think about it in the comments below. And I hope to see you next time. Bye for now.